Hey guys, welcome back to Living Our American Dream. So today we're going to do a video of just a few things that we have going around the property today. So I haven't done a whole lot of project videos or whatnot lately because I've been putting the Hawaii stuff on there, but a little update. We're on into football season. The two boys are playing football this year, so maybe we'll get some footage of that later on in the season. They're all back to school now. Today is Labor Day 2019. And today our agenda is just a few things going on around the property. So we got to fill some bird feeders up for my wife. We've got to set some chipmunk traps. I can show you how to do that. My dad showed me this, and come to find out there's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to do this, and it works pretty well. We'll take a ride back to our food plots. Our wildlife food plots were put in the last couple of weeks. If you remember, in the springtime we had a lot of rain and wetness, and I was not able to get my crops in time to have a summertime food plot. So just last week or the week before, I forget now, we put the food plots in, so those should be coming up nice. We'll go check on those. Maybe we'll check the trail cam, see if we have any deer pictures. And I guess lastly, I'm going to mix up a batch of spray. The driveway, and I can see but you guys can't, and I'm pointing that out here, my driveway parking area has some weeds and some grass growing through. I think in the future I'm going to need to put down another layer, probably a few inches of stone on top of this again to kind of keep the grass from growing through. But in the meantime, I'm going to go get some herbicide mix and mix that up, and we'll do a little bit of spraying today. So hope you enjoy the video, and appreciate you watching. Sunflowers, we'll need those in a minute. This is our chick food. Here's our bird seed. And there should be, all you gotta do is twist this thing. So if you twist it sideways, it'll come off. You take this, reach down there and scoop some bird seed. Put it in there. Say hello, Megan. Blows and the wind don't blow it all over. So we keep corn. So you've seen a little problem we have there with the bees. Here's a little solution. That'll probably happen tomorrow morning. So for our chipmunk traps, what we do, and what Dad showed me, and apparently I was doing this wrong at first. I was putting too much water in the bucket, but this is about a 2-gallon bucket, 2.5-gallon bucket. You could use a 5-gallon bucket. I think you could even use a 1-gallon bucket. So I'll stop the audio right there, and I'm gonna voice over this to tell you guys the truth. So this method with the 2-gallon bucket doesn't work worth a darn. My chickens come and they eat this seed right over the top of the edge of the bucket. And if you put enough water in there, the chipmunks can reach in over the side or kind of dangle in from their legs and eat them. So my recommendation to make this work properly is to use a full-size 5-gallon pail filled about 1/3 to 1/2 up with water where there's not enough room for the chipmunk to hang on the side. And to keep it away from the other critters, you'll have to either keep the chickens away from it somehow or put it in an area where you don't have other things trying to get in there. But for the most part, you want to make sure that you have enough depth in there. Now you can see the seeds right there form a layer on top of the water that makes it look like it's all seeds, and the chipmunk thinks he can get down in there and come back out, but in reality they fall in there and get in the water and they end up drowning. But I had to get rid of these guys because you can see a little hole right here going in under my building right next to some electrical lines. Over to the side over here there's some more, and they were really starting to get into areas that was kind of bothering me, underneath concrete, underneath the deck out front, and these things just kind of took off. So it was time to set some sort of a trap. But remember, if you're going to do this, go ahead and use a full-size 5-gallon pail. It's going to work better than this one. fields anyway. Looks like the outside edges of this field, I planted wheat around the entire outside. But I also planted soybeans in the middle, and I planted sunflowers in the whole field as well. So if we're going to keep the no baiting in Michigan, I'm going to have to get a hell of a lot better at my farming. So here's another field that has just wheat in it, and this field was kind of a test field because I didn't spray it, I didn't mow it, I didn't really do anything but till it one time, and I just put wheat seed down in it. So it's gonna get weeds, and it's gonna get some other stuff growing in there. Oh, additionally, I didn't even grow the I didn't till the seed under. The other fields I tilled the seed under. This field I just drug the cultipacker behind me. You know, planted it and then drug the cultipacker behind it. So wasn't even buried seed. It seems to be working pretty well. You can see that there's seed on the ground still. If I get right down here close, you can see the seeds on the ground. But looks like we got another little bit of green coming up here. They should enjoy that. I've covered this a few times, but this is our pumpkin patch, and once it got big enough, I have not come out here and sprayed or done any sort of weeding, but I want to walk through here just to see what we've got growing for pumpkins. We've got some little guys coming in right here. I think there's some bigger ones. Mike, if you see any bigger ones, let me know. I got one starting to turn orange here, guys. It's not big, but it's here. There's one there. There's one in there.
Oh, here's a big one.
There's a big one over there.
Yeah.
Here's a long, skinny guy. I think if we looked around enough, we'd probably find 20 or 30. Oh yeah. That'll be a nice carbon one there. You calling dibs already? Yeah. This pumpkin patch goes out there probably 40 yards or so. And this is not a huge field by any means, but we're definitely going to have more pumpkins than we can do anything with. No, I'm not going to sell them. We'll give them away or something. There's a little guy there and another little guy there. And another little medium guy there. He looks like he's probably going to turn orange soon. You just walked by one, buddy.
Oh, I did?
On your right. Right down over there.
This one looks like a zucchini.
Yeah. I've seen a couple that look like zucchinis. Probably. Wow, this one's got a lot of wheat growing in it. Look at this field, looks like grass.
It's still dry from July. It's been dry since like the...
Looks like a lawn.
1st of July.
So Marcus and I planted this field, the two of us.
Look it up there.
And it has sunflowers and wheat, and we put it on pretty heavy on purpose because we knew that we had a bunch of wheat seed. And my friend Jeremy, if you ever watch this video, thank you again for the wheat seed. But this field's coming in really nice. At least the angle right here makes it look like it's really, really nice. As we walk up through here, this one was broadcast on by hand by Marcus and I, which I'm pretty proud of the evenness that we did. Like we got a pretty good crop in here. But we also planted the sunflowers in here, And I don't see the sunflowers coming up yet. So maybe, well, here's a few. There's a few right here.
Did you till the seeds under here?
Yeah, so we broadcast this on. Then I came back and tilled the seeds in really lightly. The top 2 inches of the soil got rototilled again. And then after I did that, well, I guess not after, the cultipacker was pulled behind it. So Marcus was out doing a little bit of hunting of some sort with his
Catch it! No.
pellet gun.
Don't kill it.
Came across a snake.
And it's not a gardener snake, it's
snake
got this
either.
weird
It's
thing
like
on
red.
it.
I think the smaller garter snakes might be red.
Get your foot off of it.
No.
Don't let it eat me.
You should let him go.
Let him go now. Let him go.
Let him go. He's not hurting anything out here. If he was up in the house or something, we'd probably want to get rid of him, but this is like his area, man.
You guys almost ran over him over there.
He loves it out here. He's a quick little bugger, isn't he? What do you think about our field that Mark and I planted here, Megan?
It looks like grass.
It looks like a yard.
I think you're gonna shoot a deer out of it.
Mike, what do you think about it? Mark, I think we did a pretty darn good job, buddy. Look how even you got the seed out here. Well, that's it for today's video. We actually got rained out on the spraying. It started raining. I wasn't paying attention and a rain cloud came in, and I sprayed a little bit, but the rain came in and probably washed it away before it dried up on the plant. So who knows? That might not have worked. But anyway, to end this video, I thought you guys might want to see what's for supper. We got some venison skewers on the open fire. We had the fire going here for probably, I don't know, Mike, what do you say, a couple hours here?
Yeah.
Got a good bed of coals down there. We just put them on here. So they'll take probably 10 or 12 minutes to get this meat cooked. And that'll be supper. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Mark, trademark move.